Okay, everybody, welcome to my Georgia Bulldog man cave. I want to do a quick video, kind of pan around here and show you guys a quick synopsis of the cave before I go into more detail of what I have. I've got a quite extensive Georgia Bulldog man cave and collection that I'm pretty proud of. Starting with my collegiate Georgia figurines, they don't make them anymore. A lot of these they don't make anymore, and were hard to find. Like the Florida Georgia Hall of Fame bobbleheads. You know, you got Art Russell, Vince Dooley, Herschel Walker, Robinson, Scott Robinson, and Lindsey Scott. And of course, you gotta have, if you're a Georgia collector, you gotta have the Larry Munson bobblehead. Panning over, you got the memory company Herschel Walker, which is extremely hard to find, and then they did some bobbleheads with home and away uniforms. It's your vintage bobblehead, Georgia football player, and Matthew Stafford bobblehead in the Georgia uniform. That's one thing that we don't have enough. We don't have enough bobbleheads for UGA. I like to see more players. Love to see a Kirby Smart or even some of the older coaches, Mark Richt or Don, one of those guys have a bobblehead would be great. Panning over, gotta have your Coca-Cola tray, just various whatnots of Georgia collectibles. Gotta have your Coke bottles. You gotta have your Vince Dooley, which is in the middle. That's the key one right there. The rarer one. Steins. I've got the 76, 82 in the National Championship, 1980 Stein, and those are pretty cool. Two different 80 Steins right there, and those are pretty cool. And remember, the company came out with the rivalry figurine line, and they did several ones from Georgia, and I've got the Hairy Dog choking the Auburn Tiger, choking the Tech, choking the Tennessee and Gator, a double choke. One of the more harder figurines for me to find was this Georgia Bulldog Soup of the Day, stewing the Georgia Tech yellow jacket, Keep Away, the Boss, Crunch Time Rivalry, just a regular memory company mascot of the Hairy Dog, and then and some other pieces, and the like the Bulldog statue at Athens. And on the stadium, that's a hard one to find now. And then a little small Hairy Dog head. All these are discontinued. You can find some of the rivalry figurines, the chokes, on eBay, but the Soup of the Day, forget about it. They're gone. Panning over, one of my favorite Georgia decanters, the Bulldog coming out of the G, and then the Tailgater set, the 5 of them. The Fisher, Gardner, Chef, Jogger, Golfer, and panning down, another memory company piece. You got to have the Game Day Santa. That is a real cool piece they did. And Slavic Treasures is my favorite. So they did. To me, they had the best line of collegiate figurines. And you've got the Frat House, the Diner, card holder. They did 2 different coin banks, a regular Bulldog head and a Hairy Dog head. They're both hard to find. The Road Trip mascot figurine, which is a really neat piece with the 4 dogs in the car heading to Athens. That's another hard one to find. The Strikes Again figurine, almost impossible to find. Low number was made of those. The coin bank, the candy dish, cookie jar. And some more Christmas figurines. They did some real good Christmas figurines. You've got the Hairy Dog putting the bulbs on the Christmas tree. You've got the Hairy Dog making the snowman. You got the Hairy Dog with the little bulldogs pushing the sleigh. And then the cheering mascot figurine. And so yeah, I really like Slavic. And down here, you get to Ridgewood, and they're another company that was great. They've gone out of business just like Slavic has. Your spring break figurines, they did 4 of them in Georgia, and There you go. The Rivalry Fish is pretty cool. Wild Thing, the dog on the motorcycle. Cruising car. The tractor. The dog bowl, and that's number 2 out of so many that was ever made. I was lucky enough. Steve Ford, which is the artist behind these sculpture figurines, gave me number 2, so that was great. So that's number 2 that came out of the mold right there. The in the driver's seat with the mascots in cages. Victory on the Plains figurine, which is very rare, very hard to find. The Bulldog taking a bite out of the Auburn player, and the trucking figurine, and then a few other little small figurines, the globe and whatnot. Big on the on plaques and signs, and this is one of my favorite. This is the Georgia Varsity G, which is given to the players and coaches and staff at the athletic department. I don't know if they still give it to them now, but I had one, so I had an offer to get one, so I grabbed it. Painting over here. See the man cave, all about the man cave. Winning streak pennants for the best quality. Number 1 mascot in the world to me, the dog, the Bulldog. Ugly, don't get any better. This is the hobnail boot of Ron Haynes, and it's signed by Haynes and Munson as well. And the play that Larry Munson called is inscripted down there. That's pretty cool. Gotta have a tavern sign. If you're gonna have a man cave, you gotta have a tavern sign, and that's by Winning Streaks as well. Winning Streaks puts the heritage banners out, and they're really cool. And I've got the Georgia one. I've got several of their pennants. This is another Winning Streaks banner they put out. Extremely old Winning Streaks pennant right there. It's hard to find. One of the very first Georgia helmet pennants with the actual G from the 60s. That's a real rare one of that one. Hanging dog. Pretty cool. You don't see them much. Georgia Bulldog figurines, and they kind of complement the painting, which is right above. This is Barbecue did this one. This is, to me, the best looking UGA painting that was ever made, and it's a great piece. Jack Davis, I really like this one. He put this one out. It's pretty cool. And then here's another Jack Davis. This is real neat. I'm trying to get around the glare here, but as you can see, it's got the Bulldog and the Fighting Irish facing off. This is a real neat piece, real rare piece. One of my favorites in my collection. Just different pieces I have. Some customs. That custom decanter here that was painted for me in old vintage Georgia uniform. Custom dog with the ball. Another custom decanter. A Barksdale decanter, which is always pricey and cost me a good bit when I bought it. SEC football. Shoney's with the teams. A nice SEC vintage mug. It's got a lot of the different teams on there as well. The old Colonel Red mascot is pretty popular. Georgia Candy Dish. Georgia Bulldog Bronze statue by Tim Wolf. I'm a dog fan, number 1, but I'm also a SEC fan, and I like to collect Slavic treasures, and I tried to collect all the coin banks and cheering mascots by Slavic treasures. So they didn't do Vanderbilt, so you're going to be missing Vanderbilt out of here. They didn't do Vanderbilt, but I've tried to collect all of them. some of my Bulldogs that I have on the floor. Another great collection that I have is my Danbury Mint SEC tailgaters trucks. They're a little dusty, so overlook that, but they're great. I had to have 4 made. Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, and Missouri. They didn't do those in those teams. But, this is an expensive set to put together. Let me tell you, really expensive set to put together, and hard. Took a while to find these. They're awesome to look at. Gotta have a panoramic of the stadium. Another great winning streaks. Pennant put out, and Danbury Mint did the tailgater set. And so you saw a Georgia truck down there in the SEC set. Well, I've got one in the tailgater set as well. You'll see a few duplicates in my collection. If I have one in the Georgia set, I'll have one in the SEC set as well. But the bus, the convertible, and then the truck, the ball, the porcelain ball, and they made a light up glass pennant. And another cool company that I got a lot of my stuff from, like the Big Dog Head and the Oval G, and in here was Fan Creations, and I've heard they don't make these big ones anymore, which is a shame. But they're great pieces. Really neat pedal car, custom Georgia vintage truck, another hairy dog, Merino, the Hurdle. Gotta have the dog biting Auburn player, Matthew Stafford in the blackout, another blackout Merino, some McFarlane's, and I'm getting ready to revamp my McFarlane collection and do some pretty cool ones, so you'll see those in future vids. Another company I like is Authentic Street Signs, and they did these nice, not plastic, but these 18 gauge metal street signs, and I've got all the ones they did for Georgia, and these are 2 they did for Georgia right here, and these are pretty cool. I have a nice Tiffany glass stained lamp in here. Of course, you see it. I've got the Georgia Bulldog end tables, coffee table. Even got Georgia Bulldog ceiling fans in here. Got 2 in the living room here. So, gotta have a Georgia Bulldog lazy boy. And then this is something that I just started working on, was my custom starting lineups. There were 2 manufactured by Kenner Sports and starting lineup. And that was the Herschel Walker that you see right there, and then the Terrell Davis back there in the back, number 33. But I had custom done Rodney Hampton. I'll try to get over here to get a better look at him. I had Rodney Hampton, number 7 there. Tim Worley in the 1985 game against Clemson, where they wore the red breeches, had to have that one. And Garrison Hurst. And then no Sean Marino. So, but I'm going to do I've got a slew of more Georgia ones coming. And then I'm going to do an SEC Legends starting lineup set as well. So, and some will be manufactured and some will be custom. One of my favorite little marble Bulldogs right there. It's a cool piece. 1980 National Championship Commercial Football. This helmet right here is signed by over 40-something players and Vince Dooley. Mark Rick may be on there, I can't remember. More custom lineups. This is Champ Bailey, and he's in the 1998 Outback Bowl uniform. Even got the Outback Bowl patches on there. It's pretty cool. My guy that does these is extremely detailed. Nick Chubb, busting loose of a Clemson player. You know, that game he had when he was a freshman, he had a hell of a game, and you see he's busted through a tackle, which he did so many times. Headliners, Terrell Davis, Vince Dooley, coming over to football. I'm panning around it. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is the Legends of Glory canvas. I've got the print as well, but this is the canvas. Great piece. So if you're a dog fan, you got to have that in some shape, form, or fashion. Even if it's a mini print, you need to have it. Georgia Bulldogs Avenue. Noah Stokes back on top. This one's signed by Bobo and signed by Edwards. Heroes of the Hedges quarterbacks with all the quarterback signatures on it. That's a real cool piece. Try to zoom out so you can see better. Dog Traditions is a neat piece to have. 2002 SEC Championship game. Neat piece to have. All these are large limited edition prints. This is a real jewel. I was able to talk Daniel Moore into doing these. And this is the Terry Godwin catch against Notre Dame. And it's a very nice piece. And if you're a dog fan, you need this one. The regular edition, this is an artist proof. And they only did number 5 out of 50. Of course, he wears number 5, so I had to make sure I had that. But on the regular edition, they only did 500. And they only did 50 in the artist proof, 25 in the canvas edition. And of course, you got the mini prints that don't collect any value. So you want to get your hands on one of these larger limited edition pieces because they will sell out and they'll be gone. The last piece he did was we're looking at the tribute to national champions, and this is an artist proof canvas, only 10 of 10, and signed by Herschel Walker. Right down there, as you see Herschel signature, 10 of 10. This is a great piece, but I have the print as well. But people who collect Georgia stuff know that this thing is hard to find. Just to find the print, it's hard. Herschel Walker custom McFarlane with the Heisman football. Rose Bowl. Sonny Michel scoring the last touchdown photo. Signed by Sonny. Great piece. My commemorative Rose Bowl ball that I bought out at the Rose Bowl had Raquan and Sonny Michel sign it. And then I had these custom starting lineups made. And I may upgrade the McFarlane's at some point, but as you see, I've got Raquan Smith about to later wood to Baker Mayfield. And I've got Sonny Michel. And both of them got the Rose Bowl uniform on. Even Baker Mayfield has the Rose Bowl patches and everything. Everything's accurate on it. Everything's detailed. So that's another great piece. These customs are awesome. So if you don't have any of you, you're going to get some. They're great pieces. Zoom out here real quick. And you got your Rose Bowl championship pennant above. That's what I went to that game. It was a great experience for me and my son. I'll never forget it. The 1980 National Championship pennant above the tribute. 2017 SEC Championship pennant. 2002 SEC Championship pennant. 2005 SEC Championship pennant. Another Rose Bowl pennant, but I wanted 2 of them up, so I wanted to show the helmets against each other. A really extremely rare one, 1964 Sun Bowl pennant with Vince Dooley's first ball game that he won, and 1960 Orange Bowl pennant from the '59 SEC Championship team. So those are great. I'm an SEC guy. I'm a Georgia dog first, but I have a lot of SEC pride. On game day, I hate the other teams, of course, but I have pride for the SEC, so you'll see several SEC sets in my man cave. So, I get it. How would you have Tennessee or Alabama in there? I don't pull for those teams, but I have respect for our conference and I have SEC pride, so they have a place in the man cave. The Hairy Dog Lamp, another Slavic Treasures, great piece. It's pretty cool. So just gonna pan over this first room one more time, and you gotta have bar stools if you're gonna have a dog cave. But if you look up top, you'll see another example of the SEC pride. These are not the cheap screen printed pennants. These are by winning streaks, and we've got the nice wool embroidery, and I have all the teams for the SEC. And this was a hard bunch to put together as well. Of course, we've got the SEC flag in the middle, dividing East and West. So, but yeah, just quick pan around again of everything in this first room before I take you back to the other room. Walking in here into this open way into the second room. This is my pool table area. Got a Georgia Bulldog pool table, and of course more neat stuff. The authentic street sign, man cave sign, and you got to have you're in the man cave. You got to let people know man caves everywhere in here, and just different nice pieces. Of course, shows I'm the proprietor here. Ball pennants. I'm big on ball pennant victories. I don't collect losses, but 2004 Outback. I'm sorry, Cowboy One Bowl. That was a great one. Gotta have Kirby. So it's great to have Kirby in the man cave. Say hey, Kirby. Kirby says have a coconut smile. This is a great piece. Heroes of the Hedges running backs, and it's signed by Herschel and Worley and Garrison Hurst and William McClendon and Lars Tate, Rodney Hampton. It's got a lot of signatures on it. Of course, you're not going to have Sequence's signature. He died before this print came out, but this is a great one to have if you're a dog fan. How about them dogs? I got several signatures on that one too. And Kicking Legends is another cool piece. Here's my print from Legends of Glory. Just Imagine, Herschel versus Pollock. Glory Days, another great one. Got 7 or 8 signatures on this one as well, and I got the schedule coins from 80, 81, 82 in this one. So that was pretty cool being able to put that in there like that, because that 80 coin's hard to find. So I was able to get my hands on it and frame it up. Gotta have a Herschel Walker jersey if you're a dog fan. He was an amazing player. I will be adding a Roquan Smith framed jersey to the cave soon as well. So that's a great new item. 5 generations. Destined for Glory. Another Jack Davis print I really like is the 100 Years with the old dogs meeting the new dog in '92. That's a great piece. And you'll see the pennants. Everything from we played 09, we played Texas A&M in the Independence Bowl to the Peace Bowl in 72, 73, to the Gator Bowl in 71. The war on the two duties played each other. '84 Cotton Bowl, which is on in the background on TV. You can hear it. Bench Dooley's last. You see, I've got his first bowl win in the other room. This is his last bowl win. So. Balls, commemorative footballs. I have, I've got the 100 Years ball signed by Eric Zaire and Garrison Hurst and Vince Dooley. The Sugar Bowl commemorative football they gave to the players and from the '07 Sugar Bowl. That's a nice piece. The Sugar Bowl ball from '02, '03. Chick-fil-A ball, Belt ball, where Nick Chubb went stupid in and had a ridiculous amount of yards. The Capital One ball for 2013. Outback Bowl '05 and 2000. And Kirby Smart's first ball against TCU. And that's a great, they did a great job with these balls. Panning through here, you're going to see a lot of glare. Just different prints. My tribute print signed, Dane Moore signed, and Herschel Walker signed. We got the canvas and I have the print. Herschel bolted over Bill Bates, signed by Herschel. 2002 SEC team signed commemorative football. Replica trophy from that year. No, from '05, I'm sorry. And 2005 SEC championship signed football. But custom Smiley Boys, hand painted. You'll see here, ACC. Larry Munson, the great Larry Munson, 12th man, signed by Munson. There goes Herschel. So, just a quick panning around. Pool table. Gotta have the Tiffany glass stain lamp. Got some more rugs I've got to add to the floor. So that's coming. I sell framed sports art, so the stuff you see that's in wrap is for sale. It's at the bottom. But just a quick pan over the cave again. Well, hope you enjoyed it. And go Dogs.